Right, we're talking about Selassie, man. King Selassie, man. Emperor of Ethiopia. He was crowned King of Kings. I don't know. He's meant to have a connection to the Bible or something. It was written in the Bible, and he's supposed to be God, Lion of Judah, and stuff like that. Since I was younger, I've heard about Selassie. It must have been from tracks and stuff like that, from like reggae tracks. I think you're listening to come on, boys, Sizzler. But yeah, so I heard about him being a god, and then I've seen other people talking about being god of Ethiopia. And see, I've never really believed that. But I always believed. I've always believed in God and stuff, and different gods. And obviously, I've seen things as well, and seen people that like one guy I thought was a god. Obviously, he was a giant. So, I did a research on Selassie and that, where when I heard about him being a god, looked at a few images and that, and didn't think nothing of it. And then later, like not long ago, it was last year, it was about a year and a week away from now. I was connecting to an angel. She looked like she had blonde hair. She was wearing a red dress. She was beautiful, man. She looked like she was divine, though, man. You could tell like how she was, man. She was divine, man. She was like, you could tell that she was sent by God, though, as well, man. But she was like a model. She was literally laying there, like, in the images, she was picturing herself in a bra as well, like in underwear, like picturing herself next to me though. This one was, so this was different. I didn't think that. I've never seen angels doing stuff like that. Well, I have actually. I tell a lie. Yeah, what? Anyway, so I'm speaking to her for a bit. I ain't gonna get into that. That's another. I ain't gonna be talking about them, about that experience. But I spoke to her for a bit. And then I've gone away, chilled out, later on gone back down to lay down to see some images. I started seeing like angels down here because I was communicating to a lot of people. A lot of spirits were connecting to me that day. I had different voices coming into me, and I heard like 3 or 4 voices like speaking to me like within a few minutes, like, so I know they was all around me, you know what I mean? Like one at a time. Some of them were being cheeky as well, but I was speaking to someone else like, what are they doing, why are they allowed to be down here like that, doing that? And it was just like, can't do that to them, like take them out of the zone, you know what I mean? Anyways, so I've seen a guy appear in my vision, like wearing all black. No, that was like a real dark grey colour. Yeah, almost black anyway. He was wearing like a long gown. Kind of a faded kind of black colour. He had a beard. He had a long beard. He had long hair. And he was wearing a crown. Yeah, I'm looking at him, and then I could just look at his face. I've recognised this guy before. Who is this guy? And he's just in this vision. He stood there like when I seen the angel. The angel was stood there facing me, and it was all mystic, mysterious. You know what I mean? And this time, in this picture, this guy was facing sideways. He was looking sideways, well, kind of standing sideways, but looking towards me, and he smiled. She had just gave me a little smile, and then disappeared. But after that, I just realised that was Selassie, man. Started looking at my phone at the images of him, and I'm like, no way, that's Selassie, man. But he looked how I used to image God to be before I changed my opinion. Like, I used to picture him with long black hair, and just looking similar to how he was, and wearing like a long black outfit, and that's how I imaged God to be when I was younger. And people are saying Selassie is a god and that, king of kings, but he's wearing a crown, and I just knew it was Selassie. Like, after a few seconds of seeing him, I just knew it was Selassie, Haile Selassie, man. So yeah, Haile Selassie is king of kings in heaven or whatever, and I don't know if he's a god, but I actually thought he looked how I thought God to be was. So it's highly likely that he is. So I just wanted to get that message out to people. Yeah, that's it.